Good morning. Welcome and thank you for joining us at our ninth grade counselor coffee. For those of you who haven't met me, my name is Donnie Rafter. I'm actually the principal here at Beckman High School. And this is obviously a little different than what we would normally be doing. The last time I probably saw most of you was back in March, just before we shut this whole thing down. But today, we wanted to get some information to you guys. Our counselors are going to be sharing some information on course selection. But before they do, I just wanted to chime in and just kind of share, I guess, a message. Um, First of all, this isn't what school is about. We know this. Academically, things are going relatively well. This isn't perfect. We know our teachers have done an amazing job trying to figure out ways to reach students and to still make this engaging. But we know this isn't perfect. The activities that we're missing, like for me, if you know me, my background is I've got some coaching background, and so missing out on the activities as freshmen, your kids haven't seen what high school is really like yet, and we know that. And our hope is when they come back, if they come back, is that we'll be able to create that high school experience that they all need. Um, the personal interactions, yeah, we're here, we're in person, but it's not the same. We know that, and at some point we'll get back to that. We just have to wait till it's safe. And so I just wanted to thank you guys for your patience and your understanding through all this. Our parent community has been extremely supportive during this. So again, thank you guys. Um, and I get a lot of questions about next year and when are we going to go back to normal? And the honest truth is I don't know those answers yet. Um, there's a lot of positive developments on the vaccine front, and the word or what we're hearing is that early summer is when it should be more available, widespread. So my gut says, yeah, we will probably back to some version of normal in the fall, but I can't guarantee that. I'm not sure. And so I don't know what format we'll be in next year. Like I said, my fingers are crossed. I have every hope that we'll be back to some version of normal, um, but I can't guarantee that, and I'm not positive. And so as you go through this, you're going to be choosing classes here, and our counselors are going to give you a little bit of advice on how to choose classes. But keep in mind, college admissions has changed a lot over the last few years. And then through the pandemic, it's forced colleges to look at things differently, to value different things. You've seen a bunch of colleges get rid of standardized testings, the SAT, ACT stuff, the requirement for application. That's gone in a lot of places. So the honest truth is we don't know what college admissions is going to look like. What it's trended to over the last few years is more well-rounded students. Not necessarily someone who's got the perfect transcript, who's got straight A's and perfect SAT scores, but somebody who's got experience in a few different areas and actually has some genuine interests. They're looking at more of someone with a story versus someone who's got straight A's necessarily. And so we've seen that trend, but now with this whole pandemic and the changes that's forced, we don't know what college admissions are going to look like. And so understand that when you're choosing courses, choose classes that you're interested in, and choose classes that your students enjoy. This shouldn't be, I want to pad my transcript with the hardest classes that I can possibly take. Too many times we've seen that, and kids have ruined their high school experience by taking AP classes. So you don't need to do that, and it's not worth ruining basically the high school experience to do that. So, like I said, be careful with that, and like I said, look to be a well-rounded student, or look to have a well-rounded student. So as you go through this, like I said, our counselors are going to do a phenomenal job just sharing information with you, letting you in on the process so you know what this looks like. But if you're interested in additional reading, we've recommended this red book here, Where You Go Is Not Who You'll Be, over the last several years. It's actually a book that came out of our Challenge Success program. If you're interested, take a look at that one. More recent is this book here, Who Gets In and Why. It's actually, the author spent time behind the scenes in college admissions. And I'll give you a little insight about what actually happens when committees are reviewing applicants and how colleges decide, okay, here's who we're going to take this year, and here's what we need, and here's what we're looking for. It's actually a really frank, straightforward discussion about that. So you may find that interesting, and it may just help you get an insight on kind of what you're looking at and what our students face. So anyway, thank you for coming this morning. Enjoy the rest of the presentation, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Have a good day.